Savage Sisters podcast. Welcome back to the podcast.
To get wrong daughters.
Moisture.
That chocolate. I ain't eating no ass.
A red flag just ain't enough for some of y'all. Ain't no lunch break, bitch.
No.
Wherever the hell I want to go, I'm baku.
Yeah, mbuku.
Cause you ungrateful.
Hurt you to your soul and tell your booty hole.
God bless his wife.
That thing was raw.
Nothing.
I got something for that ass. Yeah. Oh, that fast.
It's hard out here in these streets.
I'm on got 3,000
No.
with the twist.
Lying.
What the hell is wrong with y'all? Currently, we tweaking a little bit.
But you still.
Like yourself first.
Hell no.
We know your ass lying. Everybody's feelings is gonna get hurt in that intervention.
Cause if you ain't good, then ain't nobody else gonna be good.
Damn. Team ignorant.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome back to another episode.
What's happening?
Welcome back to another episode.
Yeah.
What episode is it? 6 of season 2. And the topic is
She did not say is, she said ill.
rationalization, justifying behavior, which a lot of motherfuckers out there do. We gonna talk about that right now. I know y'all out there, y'all done seen it. Some of y'all have even done it. So, yeah, we gonna talk about that boo today. That's today's topic. Okay, here we go. You wanna dive straight into it?
No,
or
you go ahead. Go ahead.
You
Drop
got
your
anything
piece.
to say? Or
Well, I got a lot to say, but
you
I
wanna
want you
dive-
to drop your piece.
I was talking about before I start with the questions, we can get the conversation started. Did you have anything you wanted to say before to
we
the
start?
people? Yeah,
It is 2023.
it sure is.
Yeah, it's 2023. No bullshit for me.
Dang, does this make a year or 2 years? Cause our
If
anniversary was
I'm
the
mistaken, it's
fifth?
2, right?
was it the
Hold on,
fifth?
it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th.
So yeah, our anniversary is August, not January. It's just the day that I don't goddamn know. Wait a minute.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
We joined Twitter January 2021. So did we do when we joined Twitter when we posted our first episode?
Probably posted the first episode.
Yeah, so that's August 5th, so never mind. Anyway.
It don't matter. You know why? Because the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. No.
It's approaching 1 year.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's approaching 1 year.
Well, look at us.
In August it'll be a year.
Well, look at
We've been
us.
doing this thing.
We been here not being musty. We on our P's and Q's, on the 1s and 2s.
We starting to get popping up there on TikTok.
Yes,
we
sir.
starting to get a hang. We were a little rusty at first.
A little bit.
We starting to get the hang
Gotta
of it.
shake that rust
Yeah.
off of there. That's
Starting to
all.
get a hang of it.
You know?
Yeah, we both post on our own personal pages,
Yes,
trying
sir.
to, get our engagement up for
Yes,
our
yes.
own personal things we got
Yes.
going on. But
It's bigger and better things.
yeah. Okay.
She's just about to dive in. Go ahead.
Get on my nerves, y'all. Okay, so first things first, for the people, some people out there who don't know, who might say, well, what is rationalization?
Yeah.
Well, it's a defense mechanism in which apparent, keyword apparent, logical reasons are given to justify behavior that is motivated by unconscious instinctual impulses. It is an attempt to find reasons for behaviors, especially one's own. My question is,
Well,
when have you witnessed someone's behavior being justified? You go on and go first, because I know you got
oh my Lord.
you got something.
Being justified. Rightfully justified?
It don't matter.
Okay. Well, see, I'm trying to I don't like to harp on things, but I'm gonna just mention it briefly, and then I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna dive in on it. Okay. Well, look here. I'm gonna say this. Look, it cracks me up when someone has the they get emotionally riled up, you know, and all distraught, and they just can't handle the return of what they've been giving someone else for so many years. They finally get a little drop of what that's like. Just a little taste. Not even a whole slew of what they've been given. Okay. They turn around and they say the very same thing that person has told them. I don't like how you treated me when, let's say, I don't know, you started treating the person different every time they come around. But the reason you treat them different is because they talk dog dookie about you behind your back as if you don't know, and they let time be the apology that is very needed, but they don't give you that apology that you deserve. But then when the script is flipped, it's I'm hurt. I can't believe that this person would do me like
they
this.
Can dish it, but they can't take it.
That's what it is. That right there, you can kiss my ass. I don't care. Suck or fart out my ass. You're not getting no what? Huh? How you gonna serve it up, but you don't like it being served back to you? Make it make sense.
You know what it's called? Hypocrisy.
Smells like musty energy to me.
Me personally. So I'm gonna give this example. So someone who constantly exhibits poor behavior that would be called out had it been someone else. But because it was that particular person, it's constantly justified because of their overly emotional personality. Which is some bullshit.
Facts.
Like, everybody got something they done went through, they going through, they dealing with. That don't give you the right to treat nobody like shit. They don't give you the right to talk to nobody crazy. Just because you having a bad day. Your bad day. How about that?
Not at all.
How about that? Cause that don't give you, that ain't no damn excuse. I don't give a damn what you been through. That don't give you the right to treat nobody like shit.
No, it don't. No.
If it's not in self-defense, if it's not self-defense related, you have no right to treat nobody like shit just cause you having a bad day.
Yeah. And more often than not, when you treating somebody like shit, you treating a person like shit that you really shouldn't be treating that way. And they ain't had nothing to do with what happened to you. Can I get some ass? Sweet ass. Show me the way. Can I get some neck today? Hallelujah.
But you were talking about you was talking about how the person that you treat like that, you shouldn't be treating like that. What did you mean?
Oh, I meant, that's basically like how people take it out on the one person that really support them. So like somebody else did something to you, and it could have been years ago, but you still harboring that, that pain or that anger towards that person, but you spewing it on, you bleeding onto people who,
who didn't cut you.
No, they ain't cut you. They ain't even hold a knife. And then on top of that, it always ends up falling onto the person. The person that does that ends up bleeding onto the one person that will patch their wounds. Yep. But instead, they just keep spraying their blood all over them, infecting them, and then having the audacity to tell them that they shouldn't be upset about it. Or minimizing it when that person is finally fed up of getting bled on. They minimize it for that person.
Okay, so my next question is, why do you think people do this? The whole rationalization thing.
It's a taught behavior. Because more often than not, people who do that, they weren't listened to as a child. It stems from their childhood. A lot of the problems that we have as adults comes from our childhood. And when it's something like that, when it's something to that extent, where the person takes things out on the kindest person to them, they do it not to necessarily not to just dump on that person, but they do it as a I wouldn't say coping mechanism, but as a trauma response. Mm-hmm. It's a trauma response. So that's the one person they shouldn't do it to, but they're also not accustomed to having someone genuinely be in their life and provide them some source of stability when it comes to emotions. Mm-hmm. To their own emotion. Like they're not accustomed to someone actually listening to them, because again, they're acting in their trauma response. So they don't know how to, take that. They don't know what it's like to be loved on like they're supposed to be, or treated like they're supposed to be treated when it comes to how they feel. And shoot, a lot of times they don't know how to decipher what emotion they're feeling. So all of that stuff jumbled together creates a huge confusion, and then they're just reacting.
Yep. I said, as far as, the rationalization thing goes, mm-hmm. where people try to rationalize other people's stupid behavior, mm-hmm. I said because some people don't like confrontation and or don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Mm-hmm. And I said, or they simply don't recognize their behavior as an issue.
Oh, yeah.
When in fact it is.
Most definitely.
AKA enabling.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Which, yeah, that happens a lot. Like some people, I feel like some people, it's like all of that jumbled into one. Mm-hmm. They have sympathy so much so for a person that it's like their vision is clouded to everything that they do. Yep. Like, yep. All the bad stuff. They always see it as like, oh, well, they went through this, and this mm-hmm. growing up, so, you just gonna have to excuse them. Mm-hmm. No, I don't gotta excuse a motherfucking thing. That's your friend. That ain't my friend. Mm-hmm. And yeah. Just because she went through whatever in her life, I went through some stuff in my life, but you don't see me out here acting a whole ass. Mm-hmm. Just being a jerk and a individual. Yep. That's no excuse.
No, it's not. It'll never be.
But
But then too, you gotta think about it like this. If that person is so quick to justify someone else's poor behavior, guess what? 10 times out of 10, they're gonna do it for themselves too. Oh, yeah, and have an expectation for somebody to do it for them.
Of course.
But more often than not, it's not going to happen that way. And then they're going to get mad.
Of course.
But, oh well.
Next question. Have you ever rationalized your behavior or someone else's?
My own? No. But, again, out of trauma response, I rationalized someone else's, because again, like you was talking about, how a person can not see the true depth of what that person is doing because they're accustomed to it. Mm-hmm. I did the same thing for somebody that was outright abusing me, because to be honest, out of fear. And I used to think that when people would mention Stockholm Syndrome, mm-hmm. clinging to your abuser, no, it's a real thing. Mm-hmm. It's a real thing, and you don't see it when you're in it. Mm-hmm. It takes for you to pull yourself out of it, but you have to get to your breaking point. And sometimes people lack the discernment to really just get the hell out of a bad situation where they're being abused. And that's what it takes.